DF, and CU, every single person in those advisories was respectfully listening to me. Another drum roll, please. Our second winner. Vincent Bailey.
Wait for all my girls, for sure. Thank you. Vincent is so deserving of this award that I wrote a top 10 list to prove it. And it's top 10 reasons Vincent Bailey deserves this award. Number 10, Vincent read every day during break for at least 20 minutes. I know this because he came back from break a better reader. Plus I talked to his dad. Number 9, his test scores show that he has moved up 3 grade levels in reading in the past 3 months. Number 8, Vincent is a champion slanter. Ask him about our slanting competitions. Number 7, he reads to at least 2 adults every evening and collects signatures to prove it. Number 6, if he sees a classmate struggling with reading, Vincent is quick to jump in and help or offer words of encouragement. Number 5, he follows directions the first time they are given. Number 4, he comes to school on time every day. Number 3, Vincent is really enthusiastic about my lessons and always shows his curiosity about the topic I'm teaching by raising his hand and asking questions. Number 2, he understands that in order to be great, one must work hard. And number 1, he's an all-around fantastic guy and I'm proud to be his teacher.
Last award winner. When thinking of nominees for this week's Effort of the Week Award, Jackson's name did not immediately spring to mind. He always, every single night since our first day of school, does his homework, is always prepared to thoughtfully contribute to our class discussions, and he can always be counted on to demonstrate our core values, even when a teacher's not around. He does all that is expected of him so consistently, it's easy to think that he does these things effortlessly. But I know that is not the case. Jackson is the kind of student that we can count on because he always puts his best effort into everything he does. As we learned yesterday in English class, Thomas Paine once said, "That which we obtain too easily, we esteem too lightly." Meaning that we do not value things we have not had to work hard for. I know Jackson will end this year with many valuable achievements because of all of his hard work. I'd like you to close your eyes. Think about the kinds of ending you want to have to this week. Think about the scores you would like to earn on your math test. How will you prove all of the things that you have learned this year? How will you show yourself that all of your hard work has paid off? Think about the focus that you want to bring to that test.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have math testing. Did I hear that? Okay, good. So today we have our math testing. I want you guys to think about this for a second. All right, this is a huge opportunity as Amtrak Me. This is a really, really great opportunity for you guys. We had our scores from the summer. We tested again in the fall. And we showed some growth in certain areas. We only had a couple weeks between those two tests. Other areas, we saw students that actually went down a little bit. But now we've had about 4 or 5 months of school. Okay, you guys have learned a lot since that first day that you walked in here back in June. And this test is an opportunity to show that. Okay, we have students over at Stapleton Middle School. They're getting really comfortable being one of the top performing schools in Denver. We have students in middle school over at Green Valley Ranch. They think because they knocked Stapleton off last year, they're now the rock stars. Okay, but they don't know about the new kids on the block yet. Right? They don't know about us. All right. So I want you guys to give your best effort today. I want you to let those little knights in shining armor and those extinct dragons out of Green Valley Ranch. I want you to let them know that they don't stand a chance against a giant fire-breathing dragon that has survived for many centuries. Alright? I want you to go in there and rock this test. I want you to give your very best effort today. It's okay if you don't know something. You try your hardest, like you always do. You work through it. You take some of the strategies you've learned for reading, for math, the things that you've learned in science and social studies. Okay? The things Mr. Wachowski has taught you in PE when you learn new skills that you just kind of have to fight through until you pick up on them. I want you to take those to your test today and apply them. Take your time. Don't rush through it. This is important information about your education. Okay? To make this even sweeter, I'm going to ask the teachers today that are proctoring the test, I want you looking for in each class the students that are just, the 5 students that are just unloading on this test and giving their most extreme effort. And those 5 students, we're going to give a dress down day tomorrow for each class. So we can have 25 students today that are dressing down tomorrow. And then tomorrow we'll do the same thing when we do the other portion of the test. So there's students that can have back-to-back days for taking this test seriously and giving everything they've got. Okay, so take your time today, guys. Work really hard and make this meaningful. Let's prove a point with our results of this test.
If you were late, please stand up.
I apologize to the community.
Thank you.
I apologize to the community. I apologize to the community.
I apologize to the community. Yes.
I apologize to the community. I apologize to the community. I apologize to the community for being late. I apologize to the community. I apologize to the community.
I apologize to the community. Okay. Do they one more time or like? Yeah. You can try that again. Standing up, you're articulating each word. If you have Miss Sullivan,